It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
Andy, we start with Miranda Lambert, whose new club Casa Rosa had a grand opening Tuesday night in Nashville.
Yeah, that's the place to be.
So if you want to see her and her husband singing Summer Lovin' from Greece on stage.
Oh, who doesn't want to see that?
It is out there. It's online. Dierks Bentley announced the Seven Peaks Festival that he started will be returning Labor Day weekend, Candy.
It's all coming back.
A lot of big festivals on the way. They announced a Faster Horses Festival as well. Brad Pitt, in a big ruling, granted joint custody with Angelina.
I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, now it doesn't include one of the kids. What is it, Maddox?
Maddox? Really?
He's 19 because he's 19 or something, or, because he's, I guess, above the age. Or...
They had a big falling out, him and Brad, which started the whole roller coaster ride, but
Oh, didn't realize that. Candy, this is really sad news. Young guy, Kevin Clark, who was the drummer in the movie School of Rock, passed at the age of 32. He was cycling or bicycling in Chicago and got hit by a vehicle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not a good way to go.
Terrible. And Jack Black, obviously the big star of the movie, posted a heartfelt tribute. Just terribly sad.
Yeah, very, very sad. So young.
Kevin Clark, 32, the drummer in School of Rock. Also sad, children's author Eric Carle passed at 91, most famous for The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
I loved that book, and we used to read it so much, and Evan was like 2. Of course, he couldn't read, but he knew the book so well that he pretended he could read, and he had it right on. You would think the kid was reading the book. It was so cute.
Eric Carle, 91. Howard University announced, this is wonderful, College of Fine Arts will be renamed after Chadwick Boseman.
Lovely.
Yeah, that is a nice tribute. It is. Talk about a legacy. That is a nice tribute.
That's a beautiful one.
We knew Jeff Bezos was going to step down, and officially the day will be July 5th. He chose that day because it will be the 27th anniversary of Amazon becoming incorporated, Candy.
Yes.
They also just announced, Amazon did, that they're purchasing for about $9 billion the whole MGM Hollywood studio.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
This is really opening up all my viewing on Prime.
Lot of stuff.
lot of stuff.
So if you want to see Rocky, it's going to be on Prime, I guess.
You can see anything, anytime you want.
This is a big retirement. Adam Vinatieri, maybe the greatest kicker in the history of the NFL, retires after 24 seasons, and I can't tell you, Candy, how many of Tom Brady's rings were decided by a field goal or less.
And it's nice he could retire and not have to do so because of an injury or something, and what a great career.
Yeah, very much so. Kelly Clarkson, it's official. She will take over Ellen's time slot. Thoughts?
I don't watch either show. I never have, really. I saw Kelly Clarkson a few times when she first came on. She talks a little loud for me, and you all, it's just too much, you all. And Ellen, I fizzled out years ago, so it means nothing to me.
Right, listen, we love Kelly Clarkson.
We love her.
Yeah, she's a wonderful, I love
the beginning of the show where she sings all different kinds of songs.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know she does that.
People, I guess the audience, whatever, suggest songs for her. She opens up with a song, which is fantastic because she's one of the greatest singers ever.
Yeah.
And then it's all downhill from there.
The one time or whenever I met her, she was lovely. I just don't watch the show, Candy.
Right.
So,
it's a little too much.
Yeah.
For me.
Spoiler alert.
Please, spoiler alert.
Nick Lachey won Masked Singer yesterday, Candy.
I give up and I surrender. I don't understand the show. I don't know why these people are doing this. I hope they're getting paid well. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
It was the 5th most watched show of the year behind.
If Sting or Rob Thomas was on there, I would be able to recognize their voice in, I don't know, a second.
All right. Listen, I'm with you. But behind Sunday night, Thursday night, and Monday Night Football, and This Is Us, Masked Singer was the 5th most watched show of the year. You know that.
I shall say nothing.
I know. I agree with you. Chad Michael Murray will play Ted Bundy in a new movie. I know you love those stories, Candy.
Yes, I've certainly had my fill, but I've got room for one more.
And July 6th on TNT, the second year of The Match, where Tom Brady and Phil Mickelson will team up against Aaron Rodgers and Bryson DeChambeau in some trash talk and golf. Candy?
I didn't know Aaron Rodgers was a good golfer.
Yeah, he's a man of many talents, Candy.
I see this.
Islanders disposed of the Penguins yesterday. They move on to the next round, Candy.
Exciting.
And the Knicks, the Garden was rocking yesterday.
Fans lost their minds. So
2 things. Number 1, you just mentioned Sting a few minutes ago. Sting was at the game in a mask. I saw him at the game yesterday, Candy.
My beautiful Sting.
Yes, and the Knicks back in the 90s, the 80s, when I was a lot younger, and then the 90s when the Knicks were really good, my father used to take me to a ton of games because the company he worked for in New York City had season tickets to the Knicks and Rangers. So we went to a ton of games, and nothing in my life, still to this day, I can remember the vibration of the seats, the noise of the crowd. It was deafening, Candy.
Knicks fans take it very seriously.
Nothing better, no arena better, no fans better than when the Knicks are good.
You got that right, and they went wild in the streets.
Yeah, and no disrespect to any other fans, but if you're a Knicks, you know the Garden, when the Garden rocks, forget it.
You can feel the building moving.
Yeah, Law and Order, Organized Crime, the crossover, NBC tonight. Red Nose Day. It's the Red Nose special on NBC. Before that, by the way, where they raise money for children in poverty-stricken areas, Candy.
Lovely.
And the Friends reunion on HBO Max tonight, Candy.
Oh, I don't have HBO Max. What am I to do?
Yeah, now I think, let me just double-check. I'm pretty sure it's HBO Max. Yes, it's HBO Max. So, yeah.
I just have plain old HBO.
Well, you're not a Friends fan, so...
I guess not, because I'm not paying extra to see that.
There you go. You're Bald and the Beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. My Country, 96.1.
Fathead and Candy in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.